Hi. So, please excuse me for the lack of makeup on my face, but I am coming on. I wanted to quickly talk to everybody about the importance of your eyebrows. Yes? So your eyebrows, you see that haven't put anything on yet, so there you go. Your eyebrows frame your face. Your eyebrows make a huge difference to just like the shape of your face and the brightness of your eyes and the intensity of your eyes. Your eyebrows also are a sign of youth or lack of youth, if you will. I'm a child of the 90s, so I'm a culprit of over tweezing and having the thinnest eyebrows possible. So they're still trying to like fight their way back to life here, you know? So as you can see, like I've got like some bald spots in my eyebrows. This one's got like bald spots in the middle here. This one's like really flat on top and there's not much of an arch. This one is actually my favorite brow. This one has like a little bit of an arch to it naturally, but there's like some bald spots in there, see? And you can see that my eyebrows are like super duper curly. I get that from my dad. Like my eyebrow hairs are really curly, so sometimes they like get a little wild and wackadoo on the ends there. So I just wanted to quickly come and talk to you guys about the two different brow products that we offer. We have two brow products. The first one, and the probably more widely known one, the brow pencil. Yes, we have a double-ended brow pencil. You pull one end off, and that is the brow crayon. And you just kind of twist it, and the product comes up out of the tip there. Mine's about done because you hear the clicking. And then the other side is the spoolie. Yeah, it's like a little brow brush. So I'm gonna do one brow with my brow pencil just to kind of show you how this works. So I always like brush it out. Just brush the hair out, especially because I told you mine are curly. Then I just take the crayon and you just kind of lightly feather in your brows. The reason I say you should feather and not like Sharpie it to death is because you want it to look as natural as possible, you know? I take it up here, and for the brow pencil, I pretty much only do the inside because I have the crazy bald spots in my brows. Occasionally I'll bring it up to just kind of help fill in the arch and then comb it down. Like that. So look at the difference already with just like the framing of my face and like the way that my face looks with one brow done and one brow not done. It's pretty wild, right? I did not believe it the first time I started doing my brows. I was like, I don't need to draw my brows on. That seems silly. I don't really need to do that. Really? So there you go. So that's the brow pencil. It comes in 3 colors: blonde, brunette, or light, medium, and dark, I believe, are the actual shades colors. So it's like blonde, brunette, and like a dark brunette. But I use dark because I have dark hair, obviously. Now, our newest brow product, it's called the Brow Obsession Palette. So if you're obsessed with brows, here you go. It is a palette. It has a compact mirror inside of it. It has 4 or 5 products in it. It's got 2 different powders, which is their brow powder. It's got 2 different highlights, one shimmer, one not shimmer, so one matte, one shimmer, and then it has a setting wax. Now the wax is not sticky. The wax is super moisturizing and it sets your brows. So for someone like me that has the curly eyebrow hairs, and sometimes I wake up and literally like this one is like plastered to my forehead and I'm like, how did I sleep? Like what happened to my face when I was sleeping? Like what did the pillow do to me? It attacked me and it attacked my brows. So there's a special brush that goes with this palette that I like to use. If you already have a brow brush, great, wonderful. You're all set to go. So I use the dark brunette palette. Again, there's 3 different shades. There is a blonde, a brunette, and a dark brunette. I would only recommend getting the dark brunette if you have if you are dark skinned, like darker skinned like I am and have dark hair, or if you're like super Italian or super ethnic and you have like black hair and black eyebrows. Other than that, if you just have brown eyebrows, brown hair, brunette. You don't need the dark brunette. And if you have lighter eyebrows, if you have red hair, redder eyebrows, go light. get the light one. These are super, super pigmented. So what I do is I actually mix them because my eyebrows are not super dark. So I mix them. I mix the lighter and the darker of the powder. And then I just take my brow brush and you just feather. So it's the same idea as the brow pencil, but you're gonna see what the difference is between the two products. You're gonna see there's a slight difference in appearance in what your brows end up looking like. So some days when I'm just like, I've gotta move fast. I'm gonna use this compact. I've gotta move a little faster. You know, I don't have time in the morning, or I'm like gonna go teach. I teach workout classes, right? So I'm gonna go teach a workout class, and I don't want to spend all this time doing my brows when I know that I'm just gonna get sweaty and I'm gonna take a shower and wash my face and I'm gonna wash them off, right? So I'll just use the pencil. But then, you know, if I'm just getting ready for the day, having a normal day, I will absolutely use this brow palette. I'm gonna show you why. Because I'm able to like push the color in to my skin through the hair so I can cover up all of my bald spots in my brow, but it doesn't look like I Sharpied a brow on my face. It looks super natural. So that's just the brow powder. Look at the difference. That's just the powder. So now we go in with our highlighters. Like that. I hit it underneath the brow. I know you all do this, right? You put like a shimmer powder underneath your brows to make your brow bone pop. And then I take the pink, and it's a little stickier, and it just highlights. It highlights and blurs. These highlighting powders, they like blur the appearance of like little peach fuzzes. So if you're between waxes, or if you tweeze, or you know, if you have little baby hairs that you can't seem to get out from above your brows, this pink highlight powder kind of blurs the appearance of them so it looks like they're not there. Look at that already. Look at the difference between those two brows. So then I'm gonna take my setting wax and smooth out my curly hairs and keep my brows exactly where I put them. I told you this palette is like the best thing. Look at that. So we've got brow pencil, super quick, super easy, super simple to use, real fast. You know, if you're just running to the grocery store with no makeup on your face, I put brows on because my brows are scary. I don't like my bald spots. And then the brow palette over here. We've got the brow powder, the wax, the two different highlights. Like, it gives you kind of like a Kardashian effect. Like, don't look at the bags under my eyes, but look at my brows. Brow pencil, brow palette. Brow pencil, brow palette. Happy brows. Happy brows, happy life. I know that doesn't rhyme, but you're welcome.